Are you a person who usually says yes to people and really have a hard time saying no? Or perhaps you can say no, but you lack the awareness of knowing when to say no. So today, I want to share with you some of the ways. And I'd like you to watch to the end of the video because I'm going to share with you a kind of no that can really change your life. As a side note, I'm a blind person setting up this camera, not being able to see. So you can comment from down below about whether you can see me in here or not. And I'm going to try different scenes today too. One way to say no is when you are not comfortable. When your gut feeling is telling you, you gotta say no. That little voice, you gotta say no, you gotta say no. That intuition, especially for us women, is really important because it can really save your life sometime. Maybe you can comment down below an example where when you said no, that was really life-saving for you. When you feel overwhelmed, when you are overloaded with things at home, at work, in school, in family, in personal life, or perhaps you going through some kind of life challenges, or you have an illness, or you're sick or something like that, right? So when you feel overloaded and overwhelmed, please say no for yourself, for your own well-being. When you feel obligated and guilty and you feel like you gotta say yes. Well, usually when we feel guilty and obligated, and if we say yes, eventually that resentment is going to build up and build up even more. Just say no and be honest with yourself. You don't have to say yes in order to avoid that guilt. You can work through that guilt. And one related point is also when it crosses your boundaries or values. Saying yes means it's really damaging for your boundaries or values, or it's not ethical for you to say yes. Trust yourself and do not say yes when those things are being crossed. If you say yes only to please other people, because when you say yes all the time, you will eventually get resentment, and people also lose respect for you as well. When people always get a yes from you, they take you for granted. Say no and don't do it just to please people. In fact, you can be more respected, you can be more confident, and you appear to other people as a person who knows what he wants, what she wants. That's even way more appealing when it's really inconvenient for you to say yes, or when it takes you too much time to say yes. So I'm saying no to a perfect video today by doing this setting up by myself, the camera, rather than waiting for my husband to help me set up. Right? Because otherwise, if I wait for him, it would be kind of inconvenient for me, inconvenient for him, and I would have to stop being able to talk to you. And if you are still with me, I like to share with you a kind of saying no that is so life-saving, that is life-changing. For me, saying no to a blind person, being at home, relying on the government to support me, or relying on someone else to support me, that's what I said no to. Or a blind person who feels a lot of negativity, a lot of bitterness, that's what I have said no to. Or a blind person, a blind therapist who doesn't have a lot of confidence about herself, always constantly wondering, doubting what other people think. Even for me to create YouTube videos as a blind person, I want to be able to say no to the doubts, the worries, to the fear of others' judgment, the fear of failures. And that's why I would go out and do things, try out things. Thank you for sticking by. And I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I will share or have been sharing tips from the perspective of a blind therapist to empower you, to help you to be the best that you can be. Say no to the version of you yesterday that you're not so proud of. Say no to the version of you that you like to change. Thank you for listening.